Are you wondering why labor hurts? Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why labor hurts and also one truly natural tip to make things a little bit easier for you. Hey mamas, it's your Cajun stork here, Midwife Kira. I believe in truly natural birth, and if you do too, you want to click that subscribe button. Let's start with what makes labor pain. I want you to imagine that this I love you latte cup is a dumbbell. And now I'm going to hold this dumbbell out just like this, and I'm going to do 100 reps. As I'm doing 100 reps, what's happening, you think, to my bicep? Well, first of all, my bicep's going to start to get tired. It's going to start to ache. And as I continue to do the reps, I'm tiring out that bicep muscle. Now, you ask me, go ahead, Kyra, let's hold this dumbbell out like this for 2 minutes. And what do you think is going to happen as I'm holding this dumbbell with this tired muscle? Well, the first thing you're going to notice is this muscle is going to start to shake, and eventually it's going to start to hurt. And the reason why is because we are activating the bicep muscle to do this movement. So how does this relate to labor exactly? So contractions are just a tightening of the uterine muscle, the same way that our bicep muscle was tightening from the exercises. Now, if we could see this on a monitor, kind of like they do at the hospital, they're going to look like waves. Let me show you. So just like at the hospital, when you can visualize what contractions look like, the tightening of that uterine muscle, this is what we're looking at essentially. So I want you to imagine that every hill that you're seeing here is a contraction. And this little flat line right here we call the rest period. When you are in labor and you're feeling contractions, what you're actually feeling is the tightening of that uterine muscle going up and up to a peak, the most intense part of your contraction, and then it's going to come back down, and poof, in the rest period, we have put the dumbbell down, and now there is no pain. Now, let me ask you a trick question. What do you think you should be doing during the rest period? If you guessed rest, you're right. And let me show you what most mamas do when they're not prepared for a truly natural birth during the rest period. Period's over, we're starting a new contraction, and all this opportunity to rest and recover is now gone. If there's anything you learned from this video, the one thing I want you to take away from it is during the rest period, you need to be resting. Long, slow, deep breaths. Relax. So here's a little tip for you. Active labor does not actually get more painful after about 5 centimeters or so. The reason why women are experiencing labor pains is because this rest period is getting shorter. You're using and using that muscle. And so in the beginning of labor, when your rest period is, let's say, once every 14 or 15 minutes, now as active labor progresses, it goes down to 5 minutes of rest, 2 minutes of rest, 30 seconds of rest, and sometimes in transition, which is your hardest part of labor, you might not even feel that rest period. So again, best thing to do is when you're in your rest period, rest. Now that you know about resting during your labor, it's time to learn about how to time contractions. I made this video just for you right here. Go ahead and click that and I'll see you over there.